Jeffrey Perez de Leon. What's going on, man? Love the page and the podcast. Thank you, man. Thank you. Any advice for an assistant editor working in advertising to make the jump to scripted TV? Yeah, of course, man. Look, this is what I always tell people. It's about how you sell yourself, right? Just because you've done, for example, you've worked in advertising, and actually one of my mentees at the moment that I'm working with is an assistant editor in advertising. So we're going through this. This is stuff that I go through in my private mentoring sessions. But yes, it's important. It's about how you sell yourself. So sure, look, if you've been an assistant in advertising, you don't have scripted credits, well, okay, but you're still an assistant, right? So first of all, learn what the duties are of an assistant editor in scripted. Honestly, it's a lot of what you do in advertising, all right? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of organization and project management. I mean, sure, organizing footage, dealing with music, So compare that to what you're doing and then sell yourself on those skills, right? You know how to do them, right? And so sell yourself on that. Now, with regards to the credits, well, you can't do much about it. You can't change them, right? But I would certainly kind of highlight the bigger name stuff, right? So that's why I tell people, well, look at your resume, put everything that is, for example, like, recognizable, because that's what people do. Look, I'm now in a position where I hire. I've worked with producers where we go through resumes. I've seen the process. And it's like, you're just looking for things that you recognize, right? Names. It doesn't matter if you've watched the show or not, or whatever, or you've worked with this agency. It's like, I just want to recognize it. So I would certainly push that, Also make sure, look, if you're working in advertising as an assistant, check if you are on the roster. If your work that you've done qualifies you to get on the roster, because that's also something that you want to put on your resume, that you're, say, union eligible, right? That you're on the roster. That's very important. That's a very, very big first step. I would definitely look into that for you, Jeffrey, if you are currently, that's where I would kind of start. If you're an assistant looking in advertising, looking to make the jump to scripted, look to see if you can get on the roster, because that means right away you can work on a union scripted TV show. Obviously, many more things. Again, I'm working with someone doing the exact same thing, but that's just kind of, kind of an overview of what it kind of entails.